Hey everybody, here we are in Minecraft, and we're going to check out the Conquest world that we have going on here. It's a nice texture pack. It's one of our favorites. Now this is one of our friends' houses that we've got playing in the game here with us. He's got a nice garden, and he's got a really cool looking house in here. You know, good looking to see in there, and yeah, pretty cool. So we'll go on from here, and we'll go down. Now this is my garden down here, and this here, we'll start over here. This is the, we've been collecting flowers from everywhere we go and bringing them back here. But this is our original hole in the ground and the wall there when we first got to the map, and we built a little fortification, and then we realized there was a town just around the corner here. And so we developed this area, settled in really well here. Got quite a bit of stuff built here. So that's the portion of the town. And actually, this town spawned on the hill here. There's a house that was spawned up here, and the bells for the town are way up here. And then there's one inside the mountain here too that spawned in, and then there's a little cave underneath. Now, this house that is built up here, it was actually built in place of the two houses that spawned on top of the mountain here. This is the doorway for the one house, and this is the doorway for the other house, and it's been turned into one big house now, and of course all the blocks are changed. But there's there's stairway to get down, and then there's an elevator to get down as well. So we'll continue on with our little tour here. And this is our house here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Lots of terraces. And of course, we've got a terraced bamboo garden here too. Lots of bamboo so we can make lots of paper. We've got a honey farm in the forest here too. That's for polishing all our copper, or waxing our copper. So this here is our fortified town here to keep out the invaders, and they burn themselves on the wall here quite a bit, which is pretty nice. So we'll go into this town here now. Actually, hold on. Let's do a full tour here. We've got some more friends to check out their houses here. We've got another friend over here that has a really nice little pad. That is some cool stuff going on. He's got himself a garden, and he has access to a little bay here. It's frozen further out, but he's got a channel canal dug over to that water, and then again around over there to another water. So, oh, I see see, we've lost some time on a game save. There used to be a little dock here, like a dock house, a little port, but I guess that'll have to get rebuilt. We hadn't made a game save for a while, and our PlayStation crashed, and we lost 10 days worth of development, I think it was, which was pretty sad. So this has got a neat little defense. Instead of fire here, we're using these snare berries. I think they're called sweet berries, but they snare anything that gets in them, and it damages them until they die. So that's how that goes. He's got a pretty neat little house here, for sure. Lots of honey farm. Well, you know what? We'll go over here. We got another buddy over here. He's got a house. There used to be a bridge here too, and that's gone off the loss of game save. And This is his house, and he's got a waterfall coming down. Really fancy, like. Very nice. I'm not going to go inside into any of these houses though, because you know that's other people's space. Maybe sometime when they're on, we'll take a tour inside there. And okay, so back to the town. And eventually we will do a tour. So there's this of my partner and I's castle there. So this is the south entrance to the town. Of course, it can go up into our castle there. And then, of course, this is the other side of this stairway again that goes up in there, or we could go through. There's gates over here. Oh, and we've built a portal, and we've encased it right in here. That's the portal to hell inside that bunker in there. Okay. So in the town itself, we're going to do a quick little tour. Really love this Conquest texture pack. Really like the detail in it. So we've got some fishermen we trade with, and of course throw all the extras for the community up in those boxes of theirs. Their barrels. This is the butcher shop. Any extra food we get from trading with these guys, we throw in these chests for other people in the community. Butcher shop. We've got a cartographer house. We're not using too much right now. And here is the Fletcher Academy. And then, of course, when we're trading with these guys, any excess we get, we throw into these boxes for our friends, in case they need some in short order. Now, we'll go around over to here. We've tried to have a sheep of every color. And, of course, when you're shearing and you got extra, you throw it up in there for your friends that are playing on the map. This here is the Shepherd's Inn. So we've got the shepherd looms here. Throw some beds in here for them, and then we've got these here for the stonemasons, and the leather workers. So we can trade with all these guys and throw excess into here. Then in the corner here, we have the farmers market, and we trade with these farmers. This is their little workstations there. And I see we need to put a chest in here. How about I do that right now? There. So, if we have any extra, I guess nobody's had extra to throw into a chest. Oh, but we're selling, yeah, okay, you know what that is? When we trade with them, we got emeralds back for our grain. So, and then there's another one of these village houses. I'll take you into the Mages Guild. Oops. Try librarian. Okay, so we put all these stations in here and we trade with these guys. And of course, we give them a few beds as well. Now, we've really decked this out. I have to say, like we did this map in survival for the longest time, and everything that's been built in survival, but when we lost our game save, I wasn't about to rebuild a whole bunch of this stuff with, like we lost a lot, so we just put it in creative and replaced the stuff that we lost. But yeah, so this is our little Mages Guild. We trade with these guys. We've got enchanting stations up here. We get lots of enchanted books from these guys, which helps give us enchantments for our gear. And over here in the back wall here, we've got the armory. And we've thrown their stations in here. We got the stations for the 3 different types of, we got weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, and armorers in here. So we've thrown all our stations in here, and we've thrown a bunch of beds in here, and we throw a ton of chests in here because there's always excess when we're trading with these guys. So people can come in here and grab whatever they need. All right, so I think that takes care of everything outside. As it's getting dark, this will be perfect. So we can come up through we got a ladder, and we always put an empty space underneath the ladder to keep the villagers in, because they don't jump to get on a ladder. And of course, that's to get out that side of the town. Here, we'll just skip up a little bit. We've got a little indoor-outdoor place for our horses. And then, of course, we've got extra pumpkins here, because pumpkins are really good for making pumpkin pie. And then we'll give a little bit more tour of the outside before we go in. Yeah, really digging this house. Okay. And we've got like a bridge of light here. So if we go in from here, my wife has created a very beautiful space up here. Really like it. And of course, this here isn't quite finished yet. Not sure what's going to be going on in here. That's pretty funky ceiling. Gotta like it. Okay, and then there's a patio. And then from the patio, we can go down into the house. Now, here's our got a little guest bed there, and this is where I do some enchanting. Oh. Let's go over here, get a little view of the town. And these here are amazing because they're a great food source, and you can take them with you and throw them down anywhere. We throw them down in caves. They grow in the caves nicely, and they help snare all the bad guys in the caves when we're out cave dwelling, you know, rolling around and underground there. We take that stuff with us, and we just put it around all our little spots down in the caves where we build a little hut and have some craft, stuff down there. So we protect it with that stuff, and we've always got a food source. I'll show you the bedroom. This here is I really like how we've got this here. We've got dripstone roof and dripstone on the back wall and that wall, and then on this side we've got sandstone. On that side we got sandstone. This here is tough that we're walking on. Love this texture pack. Just love it. Beautiful. I like this chiseled deep slate floor. It looks really nice. And then of course the cobble in this texture pack looks fantastic. And the pictures, love this texture pack. It's really amazing. There's a dragon head off a boat from the end. And we'll take you down in here now. I think this is a polished diorite that we've got on the floor here. This is my kitchen. And we've got all kinds of stuff here. There's some wax copper so it doesn't tarnish. And we throw some weapons and armor at the end here. We got the blast furnaces for the metal. And then of course we've got a whole bunch of stuff here that we got going on. And then in the back room here, of course we've dug up all this stuff from hell, and we've been finding all these portals above ground, getting the trying obsidian, so we've got enough to build a nice little room here. This is my overflow of course, stuff. And we'll take you down in here. Got some black concrete on the wall there with some soul fire. Got this really neat amethyst stuff. Makes music when you walk on it. Gotta love that stuff. And then upstairs we've got a basket. We throw let's see, when we go to hell we get a whole bunch of that netherrack, and we throw it into a chest that's up there, and it comes down into the chest here, and it comes into these furnaces, and it goes down in here and turns into that brick that we have upstairs on the floor. And then these ones here we put fuel in. We put lava buckets in there. We've got them right full lava. We get those buckets from the fishermen there, And so that was easy to get all those buckets. That was really nice, actually. That's a good thing to have those fishermen in the village. Anyway, so we use lava to fuel this, so we're not having to chop wood all day long. And so this here is an auto furnace. Unfortunately, when you take stuff out of here, when it's dropped through a thing, you don't get the XP, which is really sad, because you only get the XP if you take it out of the furnace yourself. If it drops into the basket down here, you're not getting the XP. Alright, so on this side, we've got another room here, and we've laid charcoal cubes. Or no, coal. That is coal cubes. We form our coal that we mine into cubes, and it makes a really nice floor. Love it. And then there's some gilded stone of some kind that we got from hell. We put it on the roof there, and then we've got this orange concrete there. Looks really nice together. Love it. And then in here we've got some more here. We've got the chiseled what do you call that stuff that we get? You get those little white flecks from hell, and you quartz. So that's chiseled quartz, and we got chiseled deep slate. And then these are those sea lanterns that we've pulled up from the ocean. And then in here we've got a bunch of our copper. This is our vault where we've been digging the copper and making it into cubes and waxing it so it doesn't tarnish. And then the walls here, we thought it looked good with the this is like a brown mushroom, and it looks pretty cool. Lined it with stone outside, like cobblestone, so that we'd have some strength to it, because it is pretty easy to blow up. So we've got the stone lining on the outside. Anyway, so that's the vault. Love these texture packs because the way stuff goes together so nice. Okay, so of course we go through here, and now here is some calcite that we get when we dig up this stuff here, those geodes. It comes encased in this stuff here, and so it all matches together really nice. Really love this texture pack here. And then here's some more of our, and that's, now you know why we have so much beehives out there, going through a lot of waxing all this copper. So we've got copper brick here, and we've got some more of those blocks that we made out of the nether brick out of that furnace, and chiseled in the middle there for all those fancy ornaments. Really love this wood here. This dark oak flooring looks amazing. Now underneath this is that little portal to hell that we made, but we access it from the outside, so that's just kind of there. And we've got a downstairs and upstairs here, so we'll quickly take you down here. Now we've lined this with obsidian, and we got some cracked stone down on the I don't remember what kind of cracked stone it was, but anyway. Then we've got some brick and some more of that nether brick chiseled. Now we did a different we did oxidized copper here. It looks pretty neat. And then yeah, really loving this. Really loving this. This is our forge. Got lots of lava and fire going on. Got to have that in a forge. Really looks good. Love how this texture pack looks. Everything just looks so good. And we'll take you up top now. We've got lots of windows here with the iron bars so that we can see out. And now here we did some other materials here. I think that's just regular concrete there. There we go. Now this is like quartz blocks, but we noticed the blocks in the yeah, quartz blocks. We noticed some of the names were reversed on some of the stuff. The blocks were not labeled blocks; they were labeled something else, and the ones that were actually blocks were, yeah. Anyway, Those are quartz blocks. And we'll get into here. We got some emeralds. This is from trading with the villagers. Looks really cool. Got the black concrete there, concrete blocks or whatever they're called. And we got some lodestone going on. Now this floor here, I think this changed a little bit. It wasn't quite like that before. After some update, it's changed a little bit, but you don't even notice if you come in from this door here, you don't even notice this back here. But yeah, this is another room we have. And this here is all my extra armory. I got weapons and armor in here. And this is from, oh, and this is all basalt. And then we've got the different types of basalt here that we've made. And this is blackstone on the floor here. Anyway, so this is the armory. We've got it labeled. That's from trading with the villagers. And there it looks down over our things there. That's how we get to it, down through there, and it just takes us out. So we've got everything secure. And that should about do the tour for today. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we got a bunch of chickens up on top of the butcher shop. So that's pretty cool. You get your eggs there and chickens, and then you can trade the chicken to the butchers and they'll give you cooked chicken or whatever. You get all kinds of different things. And then we throw a lot of our stuff up in here. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour of our little the little place there. There's the netherrack dump there, and that's where it burns through the floor, and the auto burn that I was showing you. That and that other one there was another one in one of the other rooms there, and we use that for melting all our metals. Here, I'll quickly take you down there before we sign off here. We can get down here. So we burn all our metals in this room. I forgot to tell you that when we were in here. So this is our metal furnace. We throw all our metal into that. It comes through here. Again, fueling it with lava buckets. And it just all comes out there, and then we get all our metal. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the tour, and have a good day.